Hey guys, so with these expansions, as you know, we are getting relic weapons, and that kind of limits our way of leveling. Because if you're going to play Holy as your main, obviously you're not going to pick Shadow, or at least that's what you think, guys. But generally, you can pick whatever first specialization you want, and for second specialization, you can pick, for example, the one you want to play, Holy, and still max it out without losing anything while leveling. So how are we going to do that? It's actually very simple. While you level, you get every now and then quests that give you relics. Those artifact relics you can use here in these two slots. Later you will unlock this one as well. You can use in these two slots to upgrade the item, which upgrades its item level, right? So obviously, if you're upgrading your, let's say you're leveling as Shadow, you will be upgrading your Shadow weapon, and you want to play Holy. Once you hit 110, you think that your weapon will be 750, but actually it won't be, because all you have to do is basically clear 3 zone, let's say. Let's say you do Asuna, Valshara, and High Mountains normal, right? As Shadow. You take the relic rewards from there as Shadow, you use them on your Shadow weapon. Your Shadow weapon is, let's say, item level 780, 90, and you stop there. At that point, from now on, in Stormheim, when you go there, each time you are on a relic quest, before you take it, you switch your specialization from here. What specialization? Pick the one you need. If, for example, Holy, you pick Holy, and the reward for that from that quest will be for Holy. Once you get the reward, you basically put it here. There are a few quests in each zone, so in Stormheim there are, I believe, 4 quests. You pick those quests, you put the items here, and your weapon will be the same item level as your Shadow weapon, even though you have only used it such short time to upgrade it. The other thing you need to know is artifact power. If you are going to play Holy, you should probably save all your artifact power for your Holy weapon, at least at the beginning. So let's say you are leveling Shadow, and your main is going to be Holy specialization, right? So you level Shadow, you use, as I said, the relics here to upgrade your Shadow weapon, but you don't use the artifact power. Your artifact power, you just store it in your bags, and once you're level 110, you switch your specialization to Holy, you use all the artifact power you have looted, and you unlock all these traits. Now, there's some other things that you need to know about artifact power and artifact knowledge, which is extremely important, and you can find it here in this site, GaijinSenpai.com. I've explained fairly well, I believe, that how artifact power and artifact knowledge works. You can also see a written guide on how to level in Legion as a healer. Basically what I just said, except it's explained a lot better, I believe, because English isn't my language, so obviously I've written it better than I've said it. You can also find all the quests here for leveling. So as you can see, I've even marked the relic quest, so basically if you're leveling as Shadow, you can do these quests as Shadow, these, and now once you're done with these quests, you see that it's a relic quest. You just switch your specializations to Holy, you do the quest, you get the relic, then you continue switch it back to Shadow and continue leveling. And that's all. You can also just switch to Holy, for example, in the last zone you're doing. So let's say you're doing Asuna, Stormheim, or Valshara. You've done these 3 zones, right? And now you're left with High Mountains. In these 3 zones you've been leveling as Shadow, and all your woods have been for Shadow, right? From now on, you pick for High Mountains, you just switch in the wood specialization, you just pick Holy, and all the rewards will be for Holy. Now why I'm saying this? Well, because if you're leveling some other class, let's say a Druid, and you're leveling as Pharaoh, but you want to play Restoration, obviously you don't want the agility items, or to be more precise, you don't want the stats for Pharaoh. Instead you want your items to have stats for healer, right? So if you pick this, you will be able to gear up your rest to gear in the last zone. Why in the last zone? Obviously because at that point you will be getting the highest item level you will be able to get while leveling. Because zone scale with your level, so the last zone you'll be the one that you'll be getting the most high item level. Anyway, guys, this is going too long and I don't want to waste your time. Basically, if you want a clear explanation of what I just said, go visit GaijinSenpai.com. It's as you can see, an ad-free site. There's nothing here except for things that will benefit you on your leveling experience, all the quest guides, how to prepare, how to pick a zone, and that's all, guys.